Hi class 7, welcome back to the physics numerical class once again. So today we are going to do some of the numerical which are present in the number D of page number 34 of the chapter number 2 motion. Okay, so we are going to do some of the template sum from here and alternative sums we are going to perform, and you are going to complete the rest of it and submit me via mail. Okay, so please do submit and I'll be waiting for your replies. Okay, so here we are going to start with the number 1. So first sum is calculate the average speed of a car that covers a distance of 150 km in 3 hours. Okay, so here the first distance is 150 km and the first time is taken as 3 hours, and next 70 km in 2 hours. So the distance 2, so we can say that this is the distance 1 and time 1, and 70 is the distance 2 or D2, and 2 hour is the time 2 or T2. Now when we are finding any average speed, because we are said or we are asked to find the average speed of from this. Okay, so when we are finding any average, be it average speed or anything, what we do? We find the cumulative of that quantity. So here what we are going to do? We are going to add up all the distance and divide it by adding up all the time. Okay. So total distance, what is the total distance? That is D1 by D2. Okay. And total time is T1 by T2. So D1 is 150 km plus D2 is 70 by T1, that is 3, and T2 is 2. Alright, now after doing the addition, what we are going to find? km divided by 5 hour. So what is going to be our answer? 5 4s are 20 and 5 4s are 20 once again. So here the average speed is 44 km per hour. Alright, now coming to the second one, where we have to find the average speed once again, but in a different unit. Okay, meter per second. So first of all, what has been said, a man walks a distance of 50 meter in 1 minute. Okay, so here D1 is 50 meter, T1 is 1 minute, and another 50 meter, that is D2, in 1.5 minute. That means T2 is 1.5 minute. Now for this one, we are going to write it down. Now before that, what we are going to find, the first part of the question, that is whether this is a non-uniform motion or not. Okay, now when we were studying about the non-uniform motion, what we have already studied, that when a motion, first of all, there are 3 parameters for finding non-uniform motion. First, if the distance can vary while the time is constant or time is uniform, while when the distance is uniform and the time varies or time is variable. While again the third parameter is when the object is changing its path. Okay, so these 3 are parameters to find out whether a motion is non-uniform or not. So in this case, what we are going to find, that the distance remains same for both of the time interval. Okay, so that is 50 meter and 50 meter for both of the case. While in case of the time, that time is not uniform in here. So for the first lot, the time is 1 minute. For the second, that is 1.5 minute. So the time varies. So we can say this is a non-uniform motion. Yes. So here we are going to write yes, it is non-uniform motion. Now after that, what we have to find? We have to find the average speed of them in meter per second. Now you can see one thing very clearly, that the time has been given in minute. We have to find it in second. So first we are going to write down the distance and time whatever has been given to us. So D1 is 50 meter. Once again D2 is 50 meter. So sum it up, D1 plus D2, that means total distance equals to 100 meter. While in case of time, we are going to write it down, 1 minute T1 and T2 is 1.5 minute. Okay, now convert this into second. So 1 minute equals to 60 second and 1.5 minute equals to 90 second. Okay, so other than that, what we are going to find, the summation of total time. So T1 plus T2 ultimately gives total time equal to 150 second. Alright, now we can find the average speed in meter per second, because the distance is in meter and the time is in second right now. D by T, 100 divided by 150, and eventually what we are going to get our answer of 0.66 meter per second on dividing. Okay, so this is how we do this kind of sum. Now coming to the next one, that is number 5. Okay, here it is said that a car starting from the rest picks up a velocity of 15 meter per second in 20 seconds. Okay, find the acceleration of the car. Okay, so here we have to find the A, that is acceleration, and what has been given to us, the car has been started from the rest, so the initial velocity, that is u, is 0. Final velocity, that is the velocity where the car has been reached, that is small v, equals to 15 meter per second. In what time? Time t, 20 seconds. Okay, so we are going to write down all of the details that has been given to us. So the initial velocity here, that is small u, equals to 0 meter per second. Alright, final velocity, that is small v, equals to 15 meter per second, and then time small t equals to 20 seconds. Alright, now we are going to write the formula how we are going to find out. So when we are finding out acceleration, how we are doing? We subtract or we find the difference between the final velocity and the initial velocity. That means small v minus u by t. Alright, so let's put the values. Small v, that is 15, minus u, that is 0, by t, that is 20. So here 15 by 20 gives what? You have to find out in the decimal, that is 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20. So here eventually we are going to get a number of 0.75 meter per second square. Okay, so the unit of acceleration is meter per second square, and this is our answer. Now after the number 5, we are going to complete the number 7, and this is the last one for today. The mass of an object is 25 kg. Calculate its weight, where the g or the acceleration due to gravity has been given as what? 10 meter per second square. Okay, so let's write down the formula first. Weight is equals to mass into acceleration. So here, that is weight, m for mass, g for acceleration. Now out here what has been given, mass has been given. So we are going to put the mass, that is 25 kg, and acceleration due to gravity, that is 10 meter per second square. So eventually it will become 250, and 250 what will be the unit? That is Newton, that is capital N, and this is our answer. Okay, so this is it for this class, and in our next class I am going to attach some of the question answer which are related to this chapter in your class. So see you in the next video. Till then, keep studying, and thank you.